Okay, elementals. When you cast a circle, and if, by all means, if you want extra protection, or you want the elements in there, element or elements in the circle, or whatever belief system you have on adding. So let's just say, for example, one belief that I came across was when someone wants to do a writing spell or a communication spell, they'll cast a circle and then only call the east, which is yellow or white or blue, whatever belief systems you have, and you just call that element just to have it in there. And so there's that way. Or you can call all the elements and make it well balanced when you're just doing a plain simple ritual or moon or whatever. You have to, if you're doing a big ritual, I advise you to add it in. My belief is just basic. When I cast the circle and I come back to my altar, which is behind me, I sit down and hold myself that I just cast a circle. I don't cast a circle and then instantly go to my elements and then get that. No, there's no hustle. There's no time. And when I'm doing my rituals, doing like casting a circle and whatnot, so when I'm doing really high rituals and everything, I cover my clock sometimes because I don't want. Because I look at it and I'm like, fuck, I spent like an hour on this. I need to hurry up. And I turn my cell phone off or put it on silent. If I don't want to turn it off, put it on silent and flip it down so it doesn't light up the room when you're in the middle of ritual. Make it where any alertness be gone. Anything that can distract you from the ritual, be gone. Let it be a time where you can do it. So, get back to my altar, and I home, and I like sit here and think. I cast a circle. Let it build up till I feel it's ready. Then I go to the east quarter, and these candles, 7-day candles, Novius candles, glass candles. You know what I call them? Jar candles. They look like they're in a very skinny bulimic jar. But yeah, jar candles. I use yellow for my east, and I light the candle, write an invoking pentagram over it, specifically for that element, and I call to it in, and I just sit there and feel the breeze. I feel very, very, not windy, not like I'm gonna blow you across the state, and not like Wizard of Oz Dorothy type of hurricane or tornado, but I feel a breeze, like a gentle, warm summer breeze. Then once I'm done, I walk to the south. And you need a compass too as well to figure out where's your corners. Then I go to the south, and I of course read, and then with my plus next to this candle, I have my tarot journal which says air on it, and I have things that corresponds with that element. So I have some feathers, some bells, some sounds, and stuff like that next to it, so I can have it represent. And it's on my floor. For my ease, I usually put it on top of my altar, so I can have a circle to hold everything in. My bed, everything gets involved. Can't really move out of my way, but yeah. And then I get to the south, light it up, fire, and I usually just let fire be fire. I don't add anything around it because it's fire. I'm not really fond of having flames around me a lot. Cliche, right? But yeah. So I just light it, put an invoking Pacific pentagram or pentacle over it, and I call for it to come. And I think warm summer, hot, humid atmosphere in that part of the circle, and bring it in, and I hoard it. I feel warm sun breeze, or just a warm sun against me, reheating me up, and gentle rays. And then I get to the water, and I have a bowl of water, some shells around this candle, and I just light it up, and I do a venting, an invoking pentagram or pentacle above it, specifically for this element, and I just call it in, and I think ocean, aquatic, deep, cavernous things, and I feel a mist across my face. And then I get to the north, and I have a bowl of salt, some dirt, some rocks and gems, and I use a green candle, and I visualize, not mountains, because mountains are earth and air combined. I visualize forestry, the smell of pine, things growing above. I visualize plants growing to a wall, and I visualize water, tides that holds that corner, and I visualize flame chanting up, dancing. This is after I'm done with calling my corners. I get back to my altar, and I visualize a swirling wind strong enough for nothing to come through it, and then I visualize all these colors into one color, and then I visualize them at the walls, building little walls to stop from anything penetrating. And pretty much I do my ritual, and then I call back the elements, starting by north, west, south, and east, and seal up the circle right behind it. And I just take those elements back, and I say, and I thank them, and I bid them farewell. So this is my thing about elementals and rituals, is that you have to have something that represents them in the corner, so you as a person can recognize that as a sacred space for that particular element, and let it be part of it. So yeah, that's my intake of it. You get to pick whatever you want, whatever belief system you have, whatever element you have. Japanese has metal and wood into theirs, and it's just a lot of things. The collective has a lot of different, so you pick on whatever belief system you have, and make sure you just have an element represent in your circle. If you're going to use them, represent them. Don't make them naked, don't make them bare, don't make them feel lonely or outbeaten by others. Just represent them. So yeah, enjoy it.